Hey, DOT community. This is Zalon and Bo, right? You're here too.
And Bo.
And Bo. Because it's not the DOT after show. This is an unprecedented live stream.
You almost did that, though. You almost did the after show.
I know, I did. I had to pause a second and be like, all right, well, this is just going live for this.
Like what I'm doing here.
Unprecedented event. That's what this is. It's a 2-day individual event. Always strikes twice.
Well, we've had 2-day individual leaderboard event before, but this one's a little bit special.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and
in the fact that you can use any of your old event relics.
Yes,
any of them. It doesn't matter.
We had to go live. We had to go live for this. This is huge.
All right, so basically, I'm giving props to the devs because that was a suggestion that we made to them last week. We were having a discussion in band and stuff about all these old event relics that we have, especially. Like the old tankards that are left over because people were saving them. And we said it would be nice if you had an event where we could just the event relics that we had, and they actually did it, and it did come 6 months to do it. So good job, guys. And they actually made Stormboar at a level that you can get to if you have, without too much grind. He's at like 6,500 souls. So
yeah, very, very reasonable. Which, again, is a word we've been having a very hard time saying for the past few events. So
true. That is true. That is very true. The last couple of events been kind of, especially the last one. Boo.
Yeah,
did not like the last event at all.
Yeah,
it was not good. Hopefully that experiment is over.
Yeah, hopefully last event's experiment is over. That's right. Hey, Coley, Elijah Butler, Cooter, Huntsman, COC, how we doing? Yeah, we're going live because this event is very, very different in the aspect that you could use any event relics of the past, which, again, clean out your old lockers. If you have any 12 use or more, like super old relics, it'd be insane. You're definitely going to do well in this event. Also, to all board Titans.
What I've got. Dude, I'm gonna rack up. I got three-star old tank.
Oh, you got the old tankards. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if they could be ever used for anything else. So.
I mean, at this point, I'm not saving them because it seems like they're changing stuff every time. I got three-star to the deads from leftover from the old Calbrax event. And I've got a 1-star Frost Core. So
yeah,
I
have that snow globe from last year's winter event from Jatoon.
Holy yes, use that. So I'm starting this thing with 8 event relics, which is nice, and I've got a level 20 flame hide that I can use, and so.
Well, on the test account,
considering that as far as the actual seasons go, non-toxic is resting this week, and Road Squad was going to make a push for 3rd, and we couldn't get anybody to come over from non-toxic. Everybody was just burnt out, so now they're kind of chilling as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Green Arrow says I'm streaming during Nintendo E3. I'm going to tell you right now, Green Arrow. The Nintendo E3 is probably not the greatest portion of the E3. I watched the Bethesda. I watched some of the other Microsoft ones that were more important. I'll even watch a little bit of the Sony one if it's highlights. But still, I don't know. I've unfortunately, growing up a big Nintendo fan back in the day, I don't think Nintendo's really on top of their game. Really, I don't know. I just prefer if I'm gonna play anything on console, which the only game that I've ever continuously played is coming out, Fallout 76. I'm gonna give it a shot. I absolutely love Fallout games. So besides from playing mobile games, it's the only console game that I've continuously. I'll be buying a brand new 360 or a brand new 360, right? A brand new Xbox One, whatever version they have at the time, right before November when that game launches, because
it might probably be a one. I don't know. if you wait a little bit, so you're talking about that thing's going to drop in November.
Oh, no, I can't wait. No, I get it immediately. And I get Collector's Edition. I'm sorry. It's the only game I go nuts over. It's the only one. I get Collector's Edition. I get Collector's Edition book. I've been doing it for the last, 10 years for when it comes down to Fallout. I played them when I was little, like the originals, like the ones on PC. So it's something I've enjoyed way too long. But, no, I don't play Fortnite. No. It's too kiddie for me. And, I mean, if I did, I would just be selling out. If I did it on my channel. How we doing, Kevin Christian? Nintendo, meh. All about Ubisoft and Bethesda. Yeah, no Red Dead news. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so in this event, the same as last... What's up?
You're, playing this from your test account, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's make sure we mention that in the first 10 minutes here. This is all on my test account. We did. I did want to do this on there because I did receive something that I want to show off a little bit. And also, I also have the relics for this event, including the one at the very end, to just make sure we see what relics we're actually looking at. But anyway, let's push aside the E3 talk, even though there are exciting things that happened. Of course, there are. But besides from that, though. Question. Is the event the same as last? Are the event tokens the same? All event any
event relics that you have left over from any previous event will work in this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're pulling as far as the actual, what it is. It really doesn't matter because you want to use up all your old stuff first, and then if you need to, go ahead and pull in.
Yeah. But good to see you, Keith Chase. Great. Podrick Payne, good to see you. Michael Marlowe, what's going on? How we doing? This is really... And again, this is...
Nice!
Controversy. Listen to this. Controversial to all the most recent where it's been all... the events are bad. Now people are going to say, oh, Zalon, you always just praise the devs way too much. But this event, they actually look like they actually listen to the community when it comes down to doing something that is at least worth trying to get. I mean, in 2 days, we have 50 portal stones. We do have 2 tokens, one here at 50 and one a little bit farther along. We do have 100 gems, 250 gems, so you can snag those up, obviously. Colgar at 2,000. That's... Iron token there at 2,500. There you go.
And it does work. I just verified that it works. I got 175 souls using an old tankard and a Book of the Dead. So
there you go. Just using old relics. How we doing, JJ? Good to see you. I'm excited to actually see JJ's executive summary on this one. The chart is probably going to be insane.
This one is. This one's definitely going to be way below the trend line. I mean, they got a 4-star Titan at 6,500 souls.
Yeah, let's get to that.
I don't know that we've ever had that
before. Ever. Well, first off, wait. Before we do that, you have Eye of the Storm at 5K, which is actually very low for a 4-star relic. I mean, 5K?
Yes.
I mean, you are getting 1.2, so even if you are on the free-to-play grind, I mean, that's very low for a 4-star relic.
Yeah.
And again, remember, we do have to deal with a very limited timetable, so that does make a difference. But if you have old relics, even ones with a couple uses on it, it's still going to give you an advantage. And what are they going to do? They're going to sit around in your relic storage, taking up a space, and it's got, 2, 3, maybe 4 uses on it? Whatever. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
This is kind
it's
of
gonna be nice.
This is kind of look at it like this. This is a cleanup event. This is so you can go and clean up all your event relics out of your inventory, so they can just give you a nice
free up.
Yeah, spring clean, man. Even though it's the summertime.
Yes, spring. It's a good. Well, even though it's the summer now.
Yeah.
But it's clean up your relic storage, make space because that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Some of us have. Like me, I've got maybe 20 spaces in my relic storage that are quote unquote free, that are not something this is going to free up another, 8 bases just by using up these old event relics.
Oh, JJ says he won't be able to put it out tonight, but we'll give values here if you like. Yes, JJ, please do. Well, JJ, you can, if you can you could you jump onto Discord, please?
JJ, we're on the Secret Scroll Discord.
Yeah, please jump on Discord so you can just read it off to us, because it's easier for people to listen than to be able to read out of the chat. Please, if you could. That would be extremely helpful, even if it's only for a few minutes in the beginning of the stream here, because it's even better because more people will hear it.
Zalon, I want to thank you for hitting me up, because I didn't even know there was an event, and
well, yeah, I had
buried.
to. As soon as
I've been
read,
staring at spreadsheets since 8 o'clock this morning, and my brain needed a break. So
yes, you can use any event relics for this event, JJ. It's right in the front cue card that comes up for the event. You can use any event relics. All booster relics are usable, so it doesn't matter. Oh, here, yeah, we didn't. Hold on. So, Divine Gems, they also popped up in here as well. So they are taking a little bit of a spot away from the actual regular gems, although you do see the 1,000 gems right there at 4,500. So Shooter McGavin and the free-to-play players can have at least a semi-cheer. The 100 Divine Gems at 3K, so they really didn't push too much Divine Gems, although there's a second one here in the top tier after Stormboar, so if you're not interested in going after Stormboar, then obviously it's only 1,000 more souls, but yeah, 150 more Divine Gems, not bad. But, and then of course, Epic Token at 6,000, I've never seen an Epic Token for 6,000 before. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, me either. That's pretty cool.
You know? So, alright, let's, I'm gonna show...
Oh, nice!
What's
got a 3-star Kazut as a drop during the event, so.
But the relics from last time was terrible. Yeah, Keith Chase, I agree. Well, here, let's do a quick, I'm gonna do a quick test. What's dropping from the Lost Altar? These should be, again, this is on my test account, so I don't care about, using these gems to... Yeah, oh, here we go. They're 8 use, Source of Light. So, again, as long as that is what I...
Source of Light, huh?
Yeah, which means the event relics that are dropping... Hold on. Oh, wrong one. The event relics that are dropping... Let me look at these crazy old relics. Oh, yeah, look at that. I got 4-star Curse Core. Oh, yeah, look at these Molten Bands I can use. 2 stars. But, yeah, so this Source of Light that dropped, 450 for a 2-star. That's the same as what we're used to seeing at 2-star level, right? 450? Yeah. So there you go. Molten Band, same thing.
Yeah, not 300. Is it, how many uses is it? 8?
It is 8 uses, correct. So,
everything back to the crazy 8s, which is good.
Yeah.
Better than the last time. So.
Don't use your Divine Amulets, though, or any other, don't use these relics, because that's the relics for Throne Wars. It's the only one I had, but Soldier's got a bunch of them. Don't use them, Soldier. They're not going to do anything for you. Because if they don't boost souls, they're not going to do anything. So, alright, so we just did that. We tested that out. We know that that's the case for that. That's good. So again, we're trying to find as many pluses, for this event as possible. Now, we do have to discuss ranking rewards. And
yes, we do. There's something weird going on with the ranking.
Ranking rewards are really goofy. Okay, now, here we are at the top. The people that have tried and spent the most, because there's no other way for you to get to the top in these events. I'm a hoarder. This is my test account, Green Arrow. So I didn't use all those event relics from last event. But anyway, so the people that spend the most time and the most finances in the game get a level 30 Thor. Okay. Level 20 Thor for second place. Level 10 Thor for third place. And fourth and fifth get a level 1 Thor. Now, we all know exactly how much experience that is. Okay?
Yep. 30,000 in a normal. Yep. 45,000.
If it's same class. Yeah.
Yes,
so,
same class.
As we notice here, to the left of Thor, I'm circling it right now with my icon, you see a level 30 Stormboar. Level 30 4-star. If you're in 6th through 10th place, your reward is the same as being in first place for experience. I have no idea why that is the case. Oh, and look, we can go even further down the line. Stormboar level 20. Okay, we all know that's way more experience than a level 1 4-star Titan. You could be in 50th place, and your reward is way better than being in 4th or 5th place, or even 3rd place, the level 10 Thor. Way more experience to be in 11 through 50.
It's a little weird.
So, again, if you're not looking at the Titan, like, oh, yeah, I want a Stormboar, oh, yeah, I want a Thor, and you're looking at it from an experience, like how much experience you're getting from all of these Titans, putting them in, to be able to fuse them, I don't get it. I just don't get it. This is a huge question mark to me. I mean, heck, I'd go for being, top 51 through 100. It's better than being in 4th or 5th place. Again, I won't beat a dead horse after that. Although they did give 2 XP relics here for 501 through 1,000, 251 through 500. That's not horrible. If they would have given like maybe more than one, well, maybe they think that's it's still worth it. But if they would give like more than one of them, maybe that would be even a little bit better. But
maybe
better than gems.
Maybe. I just want to point out once more that the devs take a lot of flack for not listening to the community, but the fact that we can use any old event relic, and we just made that suggestion last week, proves that they do live. So
true. All right. So with that said, time to take a look at the Titan and relics of this event. Now, of course, I didn't relic him out all the way up with 6 relics because the developers only give him at level 40 for some odd reason. Let's take a quick look at him, though. Pretty cool. All blue. So what we saw in rank rewards, hold on, we just got to pop out real quick. Rank rewards, we saw the first 4-star is, where are we at? First 4-star Eye of the Storm is at 5,000, and then Stormbreaker's at 10,000. Okay, yeah. So those are the 2 4-stars that are available. So let's take a quick look at those, because I think I put both of them on. Yeah. So we got Eye of the Storm's got 60% Titan Lightning damage, Archer's armor piercing. This is a pretty sweet relic because, of course, it's buffing the archers, besides from the first Titan skill.
Yes.
So, in-game rescue. Yeah, Eye of the Storm is amazing for Odin. Yes. Yes, Keith Chase, they are improving the game. Kudos for them. Yeah, I think so. After a couple weeks of having some serious thumbs downs, I think they wanted to make sure that things are a little bit more on the right track. So, which one of you had like 3-star old tankers? I did. And I think Bo did too.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Both of us do. So, Green Arrow. So, I mean, we can really make out well. I think on my regular account, I think I'll be getting Stormboar on my regular account just because I have a bunch of old relics that I just don't want. So, am I going to be spending or using gems? Well, being that I have to get rid of my tokens that I'm saving right now first before I could spend gems. If anything, I might use one of those tokens that I get from this event. But otherwise, I think I'll be able to go pretty far with the event relics that I currently have. Can you give me some gimmies, Shariar Kabora? What gimmies do you want? Too bad I fused the ones away, Shane Smith says. Looks like I'm going 5k at least. Yeah. You have 2 4-star tankards? There you go, Game Rescue. What's up, G-Bacon? Good to see you. Pulled a Stormboar from Daily and spent probably way more than they'll have this time. I think it's a slap in the face. Oh, we were talking about how far to make. Well, it's at least this event in comparison to the previous ones. I mean, if you pulled a Stormboar already, obviously there may not be any, want or need for one. Myself as a collector, and the fact that they've talked about possibly dropping an Earth Boar and making a full collection of boars, especially for the Pantheon. I mean, the only reason I kept the other 3 boars is because I liked having all 3 of the boars, at least one of them, of each one. So, So in this case, I feel like Stormboar is really giving out, at a low cost, but at the same time, too, it's a 2-day event. We're used to doing it over 3 and 4 days. So still, the grind will still need to be on, one way or another.
Yeah, you're going to have to grind a little bit. What you can do is, you may have spent a bunch of gems pulling Stormboar from, when he was in the temple there. Grind this event free to play, and then you'll have 2 of them, and you can do a cost averaging.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, well, here you go. Stormbreaker, this is what it's all about. Titan lightning damage, Spearman armor piercing. Again, another relic that's giving a heavy push on Spearman damage, and an extra boost on the armor piercing as well. So, not bad. This is the ultimate relic at the very end that you're shooting for. To be really honest, being that it's not a, it's an older 4-star lightning relic. It's one of the first ones I think that ever came out back in the day when they first were like, oh, we're going to throw some lightning relics out. So I feel like a lot of people may not have it just for the fact that it is an older 4-star relic. But in comparison to some of these newer 4-star relics, like I just clicked on the Sword of Deceit right next to it, Titan and Army lightning damage. I mean, is it going to be better to have Titan and Army stuff in comparison to just straight Titan or just a specific troop? I would say I
prefer Titan and Army stuff.
Exactly, which is
that's just me.
Which is pushing towards the new meta. So again, would I tell everybody in this event, yes, push to the end for the Stormbreaker? I would say probably that wouldn't be my highest recommendation unless you really need a high Spearman damage relic. That's really what it comes down to. Damage and armor piercing. If you need something to really push Spearman specifically, then you need this relic. You do. There's
so like if you got your Siggy up to level 59 yesterday, like I did, and you need that extra Spearman relic, that would be a good.
Yeah, but Siggy doesn't have lightning damage, so it really that's one thing that's a little bit But this Stormbreaker actually is good on this Stormboar because, of course, it fits both profiles. Anyway, so the other relics that I do have on him right now, of course, is the Belt of Vigor. This is a Pantheon relic. Yes, Pantheon relic. Militia damage, Archer's damage, Spearman damage. This is it. The Belt of Vigor obviously maxed out, and it is really a good relic. And it's something that I would say, going forward, for a Pantheon relic, is one of the very few that coming out of the Pantheon that I think are very good.
Yeah, there are a couple in there that are very good. There are a lot of them that are just kind of meh.
Yeah. No. Now, some of the other relics that came along with Stormboar, when I received them in the test account, I couldn't put on Stormboar because they were lightning resist, and then they did buff some archers and spearmen. But the thing is, I have so much lightning resist already on him that I decided to go with the Helm of Wrath instead, and just put the resist for Titan and troops. Now this is another Pantheon relic, 4-star maxed all the way out. There is 2 different ones like this, and I just chose to put one of them on there because, again, it's Titan and troop. It covers everybody, even though it isn't super high percentage. So best thing I could do with all the relics that I had currently on the test account. So Jason Jerome has joined us here. How are we doing, JJ?
What up, y'all? How's it going?
Hey, JJ!
Nice.
Yeah, man, I thought I'd kick in real quick. I'm on my lunch break, but, had to stop by and spread some love.
Yeah, nice.
So, just a quick rundown. If you're interested in it, I'm happy to.
Yep.
I got things going on this evening, so I will not be able to do my XM today. Given my personal excitement on this event and my inability to do anything today, I might do a live stream tomorrow if people want to join me. But
there you go.
For the Bo and Zalon live stream, I'm happy to provide the traditional values because I know a lot of people are going to be curious.
Yes.
You were correct in your assessment, my man. I went ahead and put it on the trend over time chart, and it fell off the chart, man. It completely
nice.
It fell off. I got to expand the values so that I can fit it in.
Wow.
But yeah, if you're interested, I'll do a quick run through.
Yes, please do.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll do both. I'll do the 10K and the 6,500 because I'm sure not everybody wants to go to 10K. But 10K, so do a quick run through. You got 40 hours, which means over the course of the 40 hours, you're going to need to average 6,000 souls per day to finish the event. You're going to earn 343 portal stones if you do not let your portal stones refresh. There's only 2 event relics offered, but there's also 50 portal stones being offered, and 1350 gems offered in the event. So if you calculate all those things, now I'm not going to lie to you, my numbers are going to be slightly off because of the fact that you can use any event relic. So I have no idea what you're using, so I really can't accurately calculate what the average souls per relic are going to be, because you could be using an old school one or a new school one with Crazy 8s or the 1220. I really no clue, but they're going to be good estimated numbers. If you're going to finish this event with 10K, assuming you've got a boar already, so you got a 1.2 modifier, it's going to take you 833 battles, obviously. If you don't have that modifier, it's going to be 1,000 battles. Gems, the low gem count, if you want to finish the event, is going to be 9,601 gems out of pocket. That's using everything off in the event. If you don't use everything off of the event and you pocket everything and you don't have any previous event relics, it's going to be about 15,000 gems to finish this event. If you don't have a 1.2 modifier, the low value is 12,601 and the high value is 18,000. Now, assuming that you just want to get the Stormboar to add to your collection, if you've got that 1.2 modifier, it's going to be 542 battles to finish this event. That's pretty
excellent.
Low. Yeah, and the low value on the gems, the all-time low, if you've got a boar and you're going to if you want to add the Stormboar to your collection, it's only going to be 4,351 gems out of pocket. That's not insane. That's insane, and that's not including, I know people got, event relics sitting around, so that's going to shave that off. A lot of people are probably going to be able to do this completely free. I know for myself, probably going to be the case. And I'm really excited.
I think if anything, it may cost me 1,000 gems in Portal Stone refreshes. I got enough left over event relics, just pieces, I can get 4,200. I can get to 4,200 souls just on event relic.
Exactly. Even if you wanted to finish, if you wanted to get to 6,500 and you wanted to pocket things, the high value is still less than 10,000. It's 9,750, not assuming you don't have event relics. So this is, I got to say, I'm really excited about this event. I think it was a really nice thing that Natural Motion, they responded to the community. There's a lot of frustration going on. This was a gesture, right?
Yes.
And let's be honest, Stormboar, he's a collector's item. Come on, he's not going to do a ton right now.
Unless you are just starting out, Stormboar would probably make a really nice first star champion in those lower to mid levels.
Absolutely. They're giving new players a freebie. If you're a new player, go ahead and just knock this one out. Spend a little bit of money. You're going to need to spend a little bit because you don't have the event relics saved up like some of us old folks do. But if you're a new player, they're giving you a freebie, man. Grab this one real quick. This is a great deal. I got nothing but positive things to say. So yeah, that's my quick analysis. XM, if you don't mind. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, awesome. Thank you, JJ. Thank you. Yeah, we had a little disgruntled person in the chat. We had to throw somebody out there real quick because they just can't handle someone putting out information for everybody else. But anyway, just the simple fact that you said that I was free got a little bit of flack saying that you already paid for it, Bo, and blah blah blah. And then as soon as we started throwing down some profanity, I had to throw them out. So anyway,
yeah. Well, when you say free is kind of a relative term. I say free, like I'm going to be able to do this event for free. What I really mean is I'm going to be don't be any out of pocket money this time around.
Yeah.
So, and I don't remember if those relics that I have left over. I don't remember if I spent gems on them or if it was awarded during the event or whatever. don't keep track of that. So
Yeah. Wow, Stormboar looks like he's like made of rainbows and like he's just so like I don't know when he's standing there. I mean, it doesn't look like he. Yeah, it's lightning, and he's kind of like aqua colored and blue and green and everything all at once. I don't know.
It's a very it's very. He got like crystals on his shoulder or something? Is that what that is? I'm not really sure with that, but
yeah.
I hope. I mean, not that I would level Stormboar because I already have a winning champion in Thor. But if I did, I hope I would get something similar to the skill set I got on my test account. I got a really nice one.
Mm-hmm.
I got Titan armor, Titan lightning damage, resist against poison, lightning damage again, and then health.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty good roll compared to like what you got.
Yeah. I didn't even show my skills, and the reason why I couldn't put that relic on, I just went straight to attacking Liam Neeson. I'm gonna get back to it. There's a guy named Liam Neeson with 2 hearts on either side, and as I was kind of jumping around and you guys were talking, I'm like, ooh, I'm attacking this guy. But
that's funny.
But yeah, hold on. Let me just show him his stats, and then I'll get back to attacking Liam Neeson. But yeah, the reason why I couldn't put lightning resist on him is he's got 60 and 72 lightning resist already. It's like, good gosh, it's way over the top.
Like, how much lightning resist do you need?
Yeah,
right?
So I had to change my other relics around because I did get, Archer and Spearman buffing lightning resist relics, but I'm like, I can't put them on there because I'm already over the top. But anyway, and then Titan critical, Titan armor, of course I can't even get to that. And yeah, I'm not wasting any Titans to really level them up here. I'm just going to leave them at 40 for the battle. But the relics that he has on him is actually buffing the troops, which is what really matters, and the reason why I'm taking the militia, archers, and all those spearmen in. So, all right. Anyway, so here let's see if we can take Liam Neeson on. What kind of spells should we use? We should use some shields because these guys are probably going to get beat up. Sure. Just over 4,000 if you haven't got him, I think it was. Oh, and good to see you, Fury. Good to see you. AJ Johnson.
Game Rescue says that he saw my insane relic stack on Discord. Yeah, I went through on my test account because I got a bunch of just random event relics on there that I'm going to use for anything. So I did a 4-3-2-1 event relic stack on there, and it's 449.8x.
Really?
So almost 500 souls per battle with that 4-3-2-1 stack on that particular one, and it was the Fall Palace and a frozen gem, and then a source of light, and then a bottle of something.
I just thought
I was a little bit nuts.
Listening to Bo and looking at Chad over here on the left. I wasn't even looking at the screen when I started it, and he just started getting hammered, and I was like, whatever. Oh, well. But yeah. Rip Liam Neeson. Beat him up pretty bad. Yeah, Podrick Payne, it is nice to see some positivity for once here. It's been a while. Hector, good to see you. Bushwhacker.
Hey, Hector. No.
See if I can find a little bit better of a garrison for him to go up against. What do we got here now? We got... Oh, God, he's got all... Good. We'll try this one. Less archers, more spearmen. Hey, Gary.
I'm already at like 15 holes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. I'm just glad that they did that. really surprised that it happened this soon because, those guys tend to take a little while. I mean, they listen to suggestions, but they don't
implement that fast.
Yeah, because it's like, well, we need to have a meeting, and then we got to have a meeting about the meeting, and then we need to follow a meeting and to plan the next meeting. But this time it was like we threw this session out literally last week, like on a Wednesday. Said, hey, it would be great if we could just use all of our old event relics. And then, less than a week later, there it is. And I don't know if that was a Hague thing or what, but kudos, guys. Good job.
Am I going to take down the Siggy?
Oh, Shadow Lord, yes, I agree. Glad we can use our old junk relics.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. We're going to get flanked. Oh, that was bad. Oh, yeah, he's down. I might be able to take that Siggy down, though, with all the extra archer buffs, but they're getting slaughtered right there by all these wonderful spearmen. That's why having good spearmen buffed Siggies.
Some Siggy spearmen can be pretty tough.
Yeah, well, again, remember, I'm using...
your Siggy?
Oh, there goes Siggy. Siggy just went down in front of that last archer group, but they still got mobbed. Yeah, well, it's only a level 40 Stormboar, so I'm not expecting to be able to do absolute miracles here, but...
Yeah, Green Arrow, maybe they have been thinking about doing this kind of event already, which, I mean, I'll take it. Whatever, as long as it gets done.
Yeah. Hey, Blade A. You like your picks this morning in your band chat? Oh, Scorpion's thing, I didn't get to see anything in the in that band chat this morning. I did not get to take it out. Why? It's probably from Pisces. I think I saw the last message that was in there, though, that was new, was Pisces Shark. Oh, look, there's some... Look, wonderful green attack in my garrison. You guys just like to attack... You guys just like to attack my Kobar, huh? He's out there.
Have you got Kobar on your garrison?
Yeah. He balls out. There he is.
Oh, it's your test account.
Yeah.
It's your test account.
Yeah.
I forget.
So, I have one chained land. I don't want anybody stealing it. Somebody right. On my regular account, though, somebody stole like a bunch of resource lands the other day. Like overnight, last night to today. And I woke up and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, so they're trying to get chained up so they can delete all the VP lands with the land anchoring thing.
Yeah. Well, I just don't have any need, I feel like, to actually anchor any of my lands. Also, I don't actually have...
I've got event lands anchored. So like the event land have the Grenadiers and the Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
If I get one lands, I anchor it because you don't lose troops mostly when you attack those lands. The ones with the Panthers on them, sometimes they can run through. So that's the only thing I'm doing.
All right, so let's.
Although I will tell you that by being able to anchor resource lands, it does make it possible to get some upgrades done up in Legend League.
Oh yeah.
That's the good thing. As long as you don't, as long as you're not trying to push that week, you're not going to get any upgrades done at all if you're pushing for the top of Legend League. It's just not going to happen. But if you're okay in, 20 to, anywhere from rank 10 to rank 20, you're not really caring about VP. You can get some upgrades in Legend League. The downside of the whole land anchoring thing is that it's almost impossible to keep a VP land unless you're like a level 5 player.
Yeah.
Because, there's the teams and we've done it too. All right. We but you can just take a look at the teams at the top. There's certain players that they've designated as the capped leaders, right? They have all resource anchored except for one spot, and their entire goal for the season is to cap and delete VP lands from the other teams. So strategy has changed in Legend League for the top. There's adjusted it long to figure out, probably what the most efficient way to do this is. It's making life difficult on teams typically, like 4th through 10th place.
Yeah.
Because, it's just like, at this point, I'm just like, well, I'm going to have VP lands.
Yeah.
If I don't bring them out of the, undefended lands and put them into play, then they'd be captured. Therefore, by not introducing VP into my own account, I'm taking their opportunity to take it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. So, let's see. You're ready to cap and delete Green Arrow? Nice. Hey, Karen, how we doing? Good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, Scorp. Yes, I know you did. Scorp said he did that to PE on Monday. Yep. And that's the other thing, is if you don't care, welcome to the world of bowling, right? You can just, go ham against clients that maybe you have a beef with, and just every time they get a VP land, you cap and delete it.
Yeah.
Make their life hard. It's different. It's I'm not really sure if it's I'm not really sure how enjoyable it is as far as fun, but if that's the kind of player you are, then go ham.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, I'm gonna try a little bit of this homemade peanut brittle.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me that you were gonna try some of this ham. I was gonna be like, well, I guess you're having a bit more ham than you were. That's why, because it's something that Caesar187 used to say. Well, he still does all the time, especially over in Shadows of War. And I'll tell you, right around Christmas time, I was like, "Yo, Caesar, I'm going to have the Christmas ham. I'm gonna go ham on that ham." I must have said ham like 3 or 4 times in one sentence, and I think his mind blew. He couldn't handle it. Too much ham. All right, so I just want one good event land and see exactly how high I can get this with this boost. Oh, what is that? 335.
So Thorniest Path 81 says, "Can you explain how I can do better in the event? You need to find yourself an event partner, someone who has lands that are right around the same level of lands as yours, right? Maybe, one level higher, one level lower. And they set them, what we call ping pong lands, which means they don't put any extra troops or spells on them, and they put a really low level Titan, like a level 1 something on there. And then you just have to be active. Just hit their lands while they hit your lands. Everybody's bubble keeps popping. Just go back and forth as much as you can, and that's how you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one right now as an example, but I can't seem to find one. Wow.
Well, all right.
Just been bopping around. Oh, wait, what was that?
Yeah, Gary. There was an Ice Paladin running about. I saw that.
I did too.
On Facebook.
Yep. And it was interesting because it definitely looked 4-star because it looked very much like Krathos. But
I know. That's funny. If that happens, that's something that I'm. That we have test accounts. Sometimes we get these tests ahead of time. We're not allowed to say anything. Fear is I'm going to accidentally leave him on defense, and then somebody's going to see him, right? Mm-hmm. And it looks like that's what happened.
That's what that was my theory, Bo. That was my theory the other day. I said somebody must have left him on test account. But
yeah. I'm always afraid that I'm going to do that, mess around and don't want to let the cat out of the bag, right?
Yeah.
use all or maybe save some. JJ. I'm using my old event relics because they're taking up space. We have no idea. Well, except for the throne one, which I don't have any of. So.
All right, interesting. All right, just yeah. All right. Got an email, but it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything intense. That's too bad. Let's see. 61. This is just a low level 14. Level 60 Durat. Yeah, here we go. 64. I'll run that. I just don't want to. There you go. 198 souls. What's the consensus on old relics? Use all or maybe save some? I mean, it would be a situation of how many old relics do you have? If you have a ridiculous amount, then I would suggest maybe using, just enough to get you within a decent range, depending on your own work schedule and or personal life schedule and everything else. It just depends on how much time you have to run the event. So if you use old event relics up to a point where I know I can get 1,500 or 2,000 souls straight grind in the time that I have, well then you're good, Use your event relics up to 4K, 4,500, and then grind all the rest of the souls out. That's I would say that's the way I prefer to roll, because it gives you at least a better, or at least the way I prefer to tell everyone to roll. Sometimes procrastination nation kicks in. But
remember guys, Zalon says, as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what I'm saying, because if you do that, then you can just grind out the rest, and then if you need to use another relic, you can. But, otherwise, it's mostly just, just straight grind.
So, like, I only have 8 old relics left over, and I'm just going to use all of them, because I want to clear out my inventory, and who knows when old tankers are going to come, if ever. I'm just going to use them.
Yeah.
And and I've got a bunch of the Calvarax ones left over. I'm going to use those because it'll probably be Halloween before those come back. I use them all just to clear them out.
Exactly.
So I got what is it? Is it Mirmar's head relic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that thing on level 7 already. So. The one that gives resist melee, and the other one that gives resist range is what I'm working on next.
Pigs just look cool when they fight.
Wow. First F has 6 3-star all tankers. I had 3. Gatalor got a 4-star bitter dirt drop from a ping pong battle. 3-9.
Ping pong. Just the way you said that made it.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Well, we have I don't know, standard when it comes to ping pong down here in the South, because Trump was like world champion and stuff. So.
Yes. Ooh, a Kobar. Got 4-2-1 from last fire event, but want Mamesh. What you guys think? Fire event relics? Well, then that's a little different. Like, if there's a specific Titan that you're going for that uses those event relics to get them, then maybe those are the ones you do want to save. But in a case where, like, for instance, my test account here, of course, has all those tons of 3 stars and 1 stars to the most recent event, and I'm like, well, when's the next time that's going to happen, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and it appears that they're, we're going to have, like, new event relics all the time. So it used to be that
they were very
if you had an event relic that gave a certain type of soul, you could reuse them, but not anymore, So I'm burning them
Do you think this will be the standard where they're going to have these periodic individual weekday events like this? Not all the time, but they're going to have them periodically to clean out relic relic inventory. I mean, I think
I would be happy with that, especially if they give us a 65 or something around there. Because even without, like JJ said, even without any boosts or anything, you know, you can grind out that 4-star. You know, for a pretty low number of gems just on portal stones. So, but I would like to see this come around, you know, 3-4 times a year, you know, something like that. Just to be able to clear out some of those old stuff. Because, you know, it's always, you know, you finish the event and you're like, okay, I'm done. And you got like 2 uses left on a 3-star. You don't want to get rid of it, you know, because you spent gems or a token on it. So.
Slit Stumpy, I've got a 4-star tankard and a 3-star dragon lamp. Gotta use them. Hey, Ron Gamer's here. Ron Gamer's here. He's back from his hiatus. Good for you, Ron Gamer. I was gonna say, definitely wanna see some live streams from you again because I know that support Dawn of Titans. I didn't rate it on my test account. But yes, I noticed you put a video out recently. I did not get to check it out yet because I think it was just yesterday. But I am assuming that means that you are back in action. Now, I know you put out an Odin event video, but that was because you promised everyone that you would because you were going to get Odin no matter what. So, and you are a man of your word, Ron Gamer. But there was no talking.
You guys are going to have to...
What's up?
You guys are going to have to carry the line with this one because my work schedule is not allowing me to do anything.
Oh, what? With today and tomorrow? Yeah, well, I'm streaming now, and it sounds like
the rest of this week, we're working overnights this week, doing stuff to the customer system that's going to cause that, and they don't want that to happen during the day. So not only are we working overnights, I'm having to do normal work stuff during the day. So I have like 0 time.
0 time. Bo's favorite. That's your favorite time, right? Right, Bo? 0 time.
My favorite time is Bo time. But you know, we only get that down here where there's a Bojangles.
Oh, I see.
To give you an example, I'm on my 3rd pot of coffee for today.
3rd pot.
Currently making my pot of coffee.
Well, Ron Gamer's on his third pot of tea. So, they believe it or not, they drink more tea than Americans drink coffee. I'm a firm believer of that.
I found a really cool Arabic restaurant up in Tennessee that you can get like authentic Turkish coffee. Man, it's good stuff.
Nice. So, I don't know how many battles I've done so far. Maybe like 4? Already at 792 souls. Wow. That's nuts.
Check the leaderboard, because I saw Drum was on like number 7 leaderboard earlier. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, the top 50 is not actually going to the top. That's weird. The top... I have to exit out. I'm going to go back in. I clicked the button to go over to top 50. It's showing my current rank, okay, where I'm at. And then I went over to top 50, and it's just showing...
Yes, Dumpy, the relics that you pull for this event are the Crazy 8 relics.
Yes.
Plus you can use all your old ones.
JJ popped by to give some event info at the very closer to the beginning of the stream. So I will also include that in the description of the video as well. I liked it when he said I put it on the trend over time chart and it fell off the bottom of the chart. Yeah, I can't. I as soon as I saw how much the values were and everything else, and the time frame and everything, I was just like, this is gonna go right off the charts. That's
Yeah.
also might be very hard to find event lands though. Because I think a lot of people are going to be taking advantage of this event as much as possible. So, but how long have we been on for? We've been on for 54 minutes, 38 people watching. Thank you for everybody joining. 39 people watching. Thank you for everybody joining in. I'm going to do another battle or so. Maybe 1, 2. If I can find some people to attack. And then we'll just do a closeout of everything that we did talk about on the stream. Look at that. There's like nobody even defending this. Oh, I'm out of.
Do what?
There's nobody defending this garrison. It's got 48k defense, level 18 troops.
I don't know that you don't get souls for undefended.
Garrisons? You're absolutely right. I would have just totally wasted my time with that guy.
Yeah.
Good point. Pay
attention, Zalon.
Hey, I don't attack undefended garrisons on a regular basis anyway. I just saw it there and I just clicked on it. So
yeah.
Usually, if I need a garrison real quick, oh geez, I just need to get a quick garrison for the dailies or something like that. I'll just go to whatever. There's Liam Neeson again. I just go to whatever ping pong land I'm on and just find one of their garrisons quick and just do it like I'm a ping pong. Just run it like a ping pong land real fast. But
yeah. So we got. And I don't know. Maybe some of the guys know, like these guys that are in like Events R Us and those event teams all the time. Imagine how many leftover relics they have.
Woo, that's a great point, Bo. They probably have a ridiculous amount because a lot of times they pull way more than they absolutely need to because they don't know if they're going to need to or not. So
that's true.
Alright, so... Oh, that one's already gone. So, I use one of my Curse Core 2 stars. But of course, you can only use a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's a different, notice how the Curse Core and Forest Chalice, obviously, they're both 2 stars, but because it's a 2-star event relic, it won't let you put multiple 2 stars on or anything like that. So,
also these, these Titans in the reward chain are pre-leveled. And did you notice that they're showing the level of relics as well?
What's up?
In the reward chain in the milestones?
What?
So the Titans are pre-leveled again.
Yeah.
But they're also showing a level. They're showing the level 1 for the relics. And I thought that.
Yeah.
Not really sure why I'm doing that, but it's there. So.
Interesting.
I got to fuse some relic storage it fully.
But anyway, so Sparrow says, "Hi Zalon, you can't use any relic boost." Why do you say that, Sparrow? Because it does say that any is available. Have you found one that doesn't work? Because that would be great.
One that doesn't work, let us.
Yeah, please let us know. But Sparrow, every single relic boost that I've found has been giving a relic boost so far. Joseph says, "Good relics for Odin." Good. Are you getting how am I getting 14.5 souls per battle? Because I'm using 3-2-1. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he realized. But yeah, I'm just doing a 3-2-1 because this is my test account. I am using the current Stormboar fort that you can get in the event to do battles with. But let's see. I'm gonna do one.
Well, now that they're fixing thing based on community feedback. Know what we got to do to get them to work on relic forging.
Yeah, well, I still think that's something that's coming out soon. Although at the same time, the most recent dev live stream, Matt was working on lightning troops, so I don't really know exactly what main priority one is right now. Is it lightning troops? Is it the relic forging? Are they both being worked on extremely heavy at the same time? You know, that's all kind of up in the air.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone said the roads from Throne Wars does not work. Well, yeah, I mentioned that earlier in the stream as well. If you're
right,
yes,
don't use the Throne Wars relics because they don't give souls. They gave crown.
Yeah, if they don't give actual souls, which again, Throne Wars relics are the only ones that I've seen, like I mentioned before, that don't do that. Something like mine when I was playing. Mine showed 578 to 500 at one point. It'd be nice to see a Relic Festival until they roll out a fix. Jamie, that is a great suggestion. I would highly recommend that they do that as well. Because Relic Festivals are always good. Especially the ones that give you a higher % chance of forging. But we haven't seen that in a long time. So.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. It would.
They could just, just double the chance across the board. And I think everybody would be happy with that.
I think they would be too. So
for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while. All right, so in the time of the live stream, I didn't grind for that long, but look at that. Got 1,176 souls here on with my Stormboar. I'm probably not.
Yeah, I'm at 1225, and I haven't been grinding the whole time. But
probably not going to go crazy on my test account because obviously it's my test account. I'm not supposed to be really playing on it. But,
yeah, there's really no point in it.
Yeah. But I'll still obviously grab these rewards and stuff like that. But besides from that, though, I'm going to be jumping on my regular account here as soon as I get off and start using some of my old relics that I know I'm not going to use for anything else. So get it in while you can. That's the best recommendation I have for you because when we have events like these, if you can look at it as... It's definitely something way better than what we've been seeing, and it is definitely something that is reasonable because they are giving the ability to use any old event relics that you may have. If you're a new...
This reminds me of some of the very first of where we had star relics at 4,000 souls or whatever it was. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, okay, Sparrow. I'm just checking. All right. Well, let's see. All right. Well, I think that would be about it. Wrapping it up. And again, total confusion on exactly why we are getting level 30 and 20 and 10 Stormboars at such high rankings. So... as confusing as that is, take advantage of that. If you have the opportunity of being in top 100, okay, or top 50, congratulations. And if it isn't cost that much because it's a 2-day event, then even better for you.
Top 500. The 4-star Titan Soul relic is to a 4-star. Actually, it's more than just a 4-star level 1 4-star Titan when it comes to XP. So everybody that's in the top 500 is going to get the equivalent of at least a 1-star 4-star or a level 1 4-star Titan.
Okay, and now listen to this. I'm going to do one quick analogy here at the very end for all the people that hate on the XP relics, okay? I understand that people look at the XP relics and say, it's not enough. Okay, I understand. The community obviously beats that into the ground and says the XP relics aren't good. They don't give enough XP. Why? Okay. Now, if you used if you just played this event how you like to, and you are just so happen to be in the top 500, and you get that Titan Soul, and you get that relic, or you get the 3-star. But even though you've been pounding the ground, complaining about how bad you don't think these XP relics are, when you get one, are you still going to use it? And when,
I used all mine.
And when you do use them, I hope you swallow your pride just a little bit to know and realize that as much as you complained about it, you're still taking it. So, in real life, as much as you may say, I need more money, I got to pay these bills, I got to do this, that, and the other thing. If you, before you walk into a store and see a $100 bill or a $50 bill or a $20 bill on the ground before you walk into the store, will you look at it and say, that's not enough to pay my bills. It's not good enough. I'm not going to take it. No, you will pick up that $20, that $50 or $100 bill and say, I'm going to use this to actually, now it's not enough, but I'm still going to use it. So, all I'm going to say is, when these 3-star, 4-star XP relics, as much as you may say, they aren't enough. I agree. I think that they are not, they should be bigger and better. But they're still.
I do agree with Game Rescue, though. Yeah. Those XP relics do not belong in the Divine Gem shop.
No. Yes. I think that Divine Gems should. XP relics being put in rank rewards or XP relics being put in milestone rewards, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the thing is, I don't think they should be in the Divine Gem shop either. Divine Gems should be. That is the
main reason why I didn't. Gems after this last time.
I personally like
I don't want to waste Divine Gems on on these XP relics.
Yes. Yeah, Life with Zalon, episode 7, that's right.
Well, he hasn't given his mirror speech yet, so.
Yeah, I didn't give your mirror speech yet. But anyway, so the other thing is though too, that I want to mention with those Divine Gems though, I actually liked getting event relics, like when I say event relics, I mean like these types of relics. 4-star and 3-star versions of, that doesn't have to be, but Stormbreaker is an event relic. You know, you only get them in events, special pulls, Eye of the Storm. Like, I liked those relics being in the Divine Gem shop. Because again, I found that there's still a bunch of those types of relics that people do want. You don't have to blast through an entire event like this one and get the Stormbreaker. You could pull it in the Divine Gem shop and still get the same satisfaction of getting a relic that you would need for specific, Titans and stuff like that. So I believe it should be the 5-star relics and the event relics, because again, a lot of those event relics are really, really good.
Like it was during
no Pantheon relics, though. The Pantheon relics need to stay in the Pantheon. As soon as they start mixing stuff, it makes whatever they put them in initially pointless. So if they put these Pantheon relics in anything else, I'm going to say, well, why the heck are people even doing the Pantheon if those exclusive relics aren't truly exclusive? If they do anything like that, I'll be mad. But I'm just saying. So... that kid Brace, is this Titan worth it? For collectors, yes. For people that need a 4-star champion because they're a early player, yes, because he is so incredibly cheap when it comes down to time and finances and or saved up relics that you just have because you've just accumulated them and they could be half used up or just you just have extras. So, in those senses, Stormboar is worth it. Is he a Titan that is going to be added to a collection of people that have great champion Siegfrieds, and you're going to say, oh, Stormboar is better? No, that is not going to be the case. So, Stormboar is good in what I just mentioned, collector or early player that needs an inexpensive 4-star champion. Early players' champions are great. So, inexpensive 4-star champion for early players, yes. But, so I guess I would say that with collectors and early players, that's probably like a 50-50. 50% of the community would say yeah. The other 50 would say not a collector and or have a better Titan. So, but, no matter what, I would say that everyone should be going to 2,500. Get yourself at least 2, 3,000 to get yourself some divine gems as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. Pantheon stays in
3,000
Pantheon,
is easy.
Yeah, perfect time to purge inventory. Yeah. You're up to 40 event tokens right now? Haven't done events in a while. Well, that Kid Brace, yeah. I would highly suggest using a few, if not more, of the ones that you know aren't going to be events that you're... Even if a Titan drops in that particular, like, oh, I got physical event relics. Well, or you have the ones for Calvarax, like the undead... the Book of the Dead ones. Definitely worth it. 2,000 gems equals Kolgar. Bad. 2,000 souls Kolgar? I mean, they have to
He's level 10. He's food.
Yeah, he's just fusion food for champions. Yeah, I don't... you have to put some sort of lowly Titan down here at the bottom. You can't... Like, Telos is down there, too, for 500. So there has to be some lowly Titans. But 3-star 4K, there's a Manfred. There's great champion food.
Manfred!
What's up, Zara?
Get another Manfred.
I
did not have Manfred forever, and I'm like, I just wanted Manfred because I like aesthetics, just the way he looked.
Yeah.
But just whatever reason, never got Manfred, and then now I've got like 4 of them.
There you go.
Well, I did have 4 of them until the fusion event. So
yeah, save them tokens and grind this event out. Yeah, grind them out, but also use some old event relics, is what I'm saying. Old event relics that you may have some uses. Say, oh, I got physical event relics, and you know for a fact that, right now, physical Titans you're good on. Well then, go ahead, use those event relics. Don't, as much as a saver as I would say, being the fact that you could use anything in this event, and how often is this type of event going to drop? We may not see an event like this happen again until after the summer, when people have accrued enough rando event relics to be able to do something like this again.
Yeah. Can you use that snow globe Zalon?
Yeah, I might. Well, see, yeah, Fury asked the question if I'm going to go for Stormboar. I'm going to go for Stormboar for 6,500 on my main account because I want him for the collection. And this is just too inexpensive to pass up. So
yeah, it really is really cheap. It's hard to pass up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even if you don't really want him.
Yeah, true. That Kid Brace, you're just gonna grind and save all the tokens are tokens in the temple. I see. Well,
yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use tokens, but I am gonna use up all my old event relics. And then
if you don't have any old event relics, though, I would say that Kid Brace just to pay attention to the clock. Pay attention to the clock. Yeah. Maybe pull 1 or 2 if you have to, because you said you have 40. If you have 40 and you're within 1,000 or 2,000 and you only have a few hours left, and you'd rather either A, go to sleep, or B, not get any sleep and have to go to work the next day. I would drop 1 or 2 event relics, finish it up, get your 6,500, and then peace out. That's my suggestion. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was he saving 40 tokens?
I don't know. He said he hasn't done an event in a while.
Are we waiting on the Kraken Titan?
Yeah, I don't know. Hector says Eye of the Storm and quit. Eye of the Storm is 5K. Hey, that's not a bad goal. I mean, I'd go to 6K and get an epic token. Why the heck not? And then an extra 500 for another 4-star? I mean, essentially, you could get, 2 4-stars for 6,500 if you pulled a 4-star or even a 3-star from your epic token. So, I don't know. It's just... So, the bow will be good for Odin. What about the axe? Did show that before. It is the... Just to show real quick. Hold on. The axe is... Oh, of course, he's got all his relics on. Here we are in the front. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, for Spearman. I'll just show it real quick. too much scrolling. There it is. So, oh, that's the 3-star. Gosh, I've gotten that far down, huh? It's right here at the end. So spearman damage, spearman armor piercing, and lightning damage, but there is no Titan army or anything like that. This was one of the first original lightning relics. So any event tokens work. Well, tokens and relics. Event relics, event tokens. Event tokens is a coin. Event relics, any event relics will work in this event. Yes. Any event tokens always work when you save them from multiple events. So yes and yes. Basically. It's alright. 4 snow globes saved, yeah. Yep, see you later, Thorny's Path. And I think I'm going to be also getting off too as well, because we pretty much talked about everything that we need to talk about. Anything else, Bo, that you can think of?
No, I think we've covered just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that we have the drop to champ planned for Rogue Squad for next week. So all the guys that came over to Rogue Squad from non-toxic, you'll want to go back to non-toxic next week. You can stay in Legend, and so that's all planned for next week.
Yep. Oh, Soldier's stopping by. Soldier put out a video last night. I did mention that earlier in the stream. And yes, Soldier stopped by. Thank you for stopping by, Soldier. Make sure you click on Soldier and check out his channel if you haven't already, because he is definitely still putting out content, because he dropped a video last night to make sure everyone knows he's still alive.
And we don't have to ask if he's going to get him, because either A, already has him, or B, is going to get him. Those are the two answers that Soldier always gives.
Yeah. Now, I did want to show one thing real quick here. Look at this. I got my... now, on the test account here, I do have the ability to do the dismiss troop thing. I thought that was pretty crazy. I haven't been able to do this on my regular account. I don't want to dismiss them, though. But... yeah,
I'm not there either, so...
But I'll dismiss one group of archers. Boom. But yeah, same thing with also spells, too. You're also able to dismiss the spells, which I feel like the spells is more important than troops. But yeah, troops too sometimes get in the way, but you can just use them. Spells, on the other hand, is a bit more of a hassle, because you only can take 6 at a time. You can take a dozen troops and burn them all in one battle. Yeah. But you get 6 spells every time, and if you're trying to really burn off spells, makes it a lot...
Yeah, because at a certain point, people stop using, like, Fireball on a regular basis.
Unless you're in certain situations, yeah.
I mean, I use Fireball during events just to knock out those grenadiers in the back, so I don't have to mess with them. But I'm not building Fireball spells specifically for that purpose. Yeah. Well, that's how I get rid of those, but...
Get rid of a terror. Same thing. So, yeah, you can just delete them out. So, all right, everybody, thank you. Cool. Everybody in the DOT community, thank you for joining. Bo, of course, and JJ was on earlier. Make sure you did if you didn't get a chance. JJ isn't going to be doing his executive summary. He mentioned something about a live stream tomorrow, but he's not going to be doing his executive summary for this event. He did it more or less at the beginning of this video, or this live stream. So make sure you check it out if you didn't get to. A lot of good information on there as well. And this event runs today and tomorrow, so possibly another video or live stream on this event from me, but maybe not. I might have something else coming out. Otherwise, stay tuned on Thursday for the dev live stream. DOT After Show, of course, will happen on Thursday. Pending on if it's an event or not dropping on Thursday. We'll see if it's recording or live. So this might be your live event for
your live stream fix.
Yeah, for right now. We might not be back on Thursday. It might be just a regular recording. So we'll see what happens. So, all right, everybody, thank you for joining. And for the non-toxic gamers, I'm Zalon.
And I'm
And we are signing